Have you ever considered how your friends and acquaintances might play a crucial role in your journey to wealth? Now, we're not talking about borrowing a fiver from your buddy or tapping into your aunt's secret stash. No, we're talking about something far deeper and more impactful, the influence of your social circles on your wealth-building journey. Imagine your life as a ship, sailing towards the distant shores of prosperity. Your friends and acquaintances, well, they're the crew on this ship. Some are rowing in sync, propelling you forward, while others may be drilling holes in the hull, unknowingly or not. The company you keep can either speed up your journey or leave you stranded in the middle of the sea. Let's face it, we're social creatures. We're influenced by those around us, whether we like it or not. Our decisions, habits, even our mindset towards money can be shaped by our friends and acquaintances. A friend who's always chasing sales might instill in you a love for bargains, while an acquaintance who's a savvy investor might spark your interest in the stock market. It's all a ripple effect. And it's not just about money habits. Your companions can also affect your energy. Ever noticed how being around enthusiastic, motivated people can make you feel more energized? On the other hand, being surrounded by negativity can drain your energy faster than a leaking faucet. But here's the kicker. You have the power to choose your crew. You can choose to surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you towards your goals. People who see the glass as half full, who see opportunities where others see obstacles. So take a moment to reflect. Are your friends contributing to your wealth-building journey, or are they holding you back? Are they rowing with you or against you? Stay tuned as we delve into the specific personality traits of these wealth-contributing friends and acquaintances. Now that we understand the importance of companionship, let's dive into the personality traits of positive influencers. Positive influencers, they're like rays of sunshine on a cloudy day. They always have a knack for seeing the glass half full, their optimism infectious. They're the friends who, when you're feeling low, can lift your spirits and remind you of your worth. But their influence extends beyond just a feel-good factor. Positivity is a critical element in the road to riches. Let's take the example of Dave. He started from scratch, but his unwavering positivity kept him motivated. He believed in his ability to create wealth, and lo and behold, he did. Next, we have ambition. Ambitious people are the ones who dream big and work tirelessly to make those dreams a reality. They're goal-oriented and driven, and being around them can inspire you to strive for more. Consider Sarah, a corporate worker who had the ambition to create a startup. She worked day and night, fueled by her ambition, and today she's the CEO of a successful tech company. Then we have resilience. Life is full of ups and downs. Resilient individuals have the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep pushing forward. They're the ones who see failure not as a dead end, but as a stepping stone to success. Think about Richard, who faced numerous rejections when he first started investing. But he was resilient. He learned from his mistakes, adjusted his strategy, and eventually, he became a well-known investor. Positivity, ambition, and resilience. These are the traits that can influence your mindset and actions towards wealth building. Being in the company of such individuals can ignite your own drive and determination. They can motivate you to believe in your potential, to set your sights higher, and to keep going, even when the going gets tough. They are the kind of people who can positively influence your journey to wealth. Surround yourself with positive influencers and watch your wealth grow. Next up, we have the knowledge seekers, the ones who are always eager to learn and grow. These are the folks who take the term curious cat to an entirely new level, and we're not talking about their uncanny ability to land on their feet, although that might come into play when it comes to financial acrobatics. Now you might be wondering, what's so special about these knowledge-seeking individuals? Well, it's their insatiable appetite for learning that sets them apart. They are the ones who dive headfirst into books, podcasts, seminars, you name it, they're on it. They're the ones who ask questions, the ones who don't just accept things at face value. They're like detectives, always sniffing out the next clue, the next piece of the puzzle. This trait of curiosity and openness to learning can lead to a wealth of opportunities. You see, knowledge is like a key that opens doors, and these folks have a whole janitor's key ring full of them. They're not afraid to explore new territories, to venture into the unknown, because they know that's where the treasure usually lies. But it's not just about collecting information like a squirrel hoarding nuts for winter. No, it's about applying that knowledge, putting it into action. That's where the real magic happens. They're not just accumulating wealth in the form of information, they're using it to create tangible wealth too. And let's not forget the humor in all this. There's something inherently funny about the pursuit of knowledge, isn't there? It's a bit like chasing your own tail, always learning, never quite reaching the end. But that's the beauty of it. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. It's about the joy of discovery, the thrill of the chase. So what's the takeaway here? Surround yourself with these knowledge seekers. Let their curiosity inspire you. Let their thirst for learning quench your own. It's contagious, you know. Before you know it, you'll be diving into books and asking questions with the best of them. Embrace the knowledge seekers and let their curiosity rub off on you. Ever heard of the saying, no risk, no reward? Let's talk about the risk takers, the brave souls who aren't afraid to dip their toes in the unknown. These are your friends who get that gleam in their eye when they spot a venture that's a little out of the ordinary, a little daring, a little risky. They're not reckless, oh no, they're calculated. They understand that with great risk comes great potential for rewards. Now you might be thinking, but isn't that dangerous? Sure, life's a bit like a game of chess. You've got to make your moves carefully, but you can't win if you don't play. These risk takers, they're playing all right, but they're not just throwing pieces in the wind. They're analyzing, predicting, strategizing. They're looking at the board from all angles, and when they see an opportunity, they seize it. Why is this important? Well, it's simple. Without risk, there's no innovation. Without risk, there's no growth. Without risk, there's no reward. And we're not just talking about monetary rewards here, we're talking about personal growth, about learning, about resilience. Risk takers are the ones who push boundaries, who refuse to accept the status quo. They're the ones who see a wall and decide to build a ladder. They're the ones who look at a problem and see a puzzle to be solved, a challenge to be conquered. They're the ones who inspire us, who motivate us, who drive us to be better, to do more, to reach higher. And you know what? They're also the ones who can help us become richer, not just in terms of wealth, but also in terms of experiences and knowledge. They can show us new perspectives, introduce us to new ideas, open doors to new opportunities. They can help us step out of our comfort zones and inspire us to take our own risks. So don't shy away from the risk takers. Embrace them, learn from them, because their courage, their audacity, their determination, it might just be the push you need. Don't shy away from the risk takers. Their courage might be the push you need. Last but not least, let's talk about the network builders, those who understand the power of connections. You know, some folks can charm the socks off a snake. They've got the gift of the gab, and they know how to use it. They're the network builders, the movers, the shakers. They've got a phone book thicker than a New York deli sandwich, and they're not afraid to use it. But what makes a good network builder? Well, it's not just about having a Rolodex the size of a pizza. It's about communication. They know how to talk, sure, but more importantly, they know how to listen. They're interested in what people have to say. They remember names, they ask the right questions. They're not just waiting for their turn to speak, they're genuinely engaged. It's like they've got a sixth sense for it, a kind of social superpower. And here's the kicker. Their network isn't just a collection of business cards. It's a web of relationships, a maze of opportunities. It's a treasure map where X marks the spot for potential collaborations, partnerships, and investments. It's a secret weapon in the world of wealth creation. Can you imagine walking into a room and knowing you have a connection with everyone there? Knowing that each conversation could lead to another opportunity? That's the kind of power a network builder wields. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. But don't worry, you don't have to be born with this talent. It's a skill, and like any skill, it can be learned. So start practicing, start listening, start building that network. And remember, it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. It's not just about who you know, but how well you know them. So be the network builder, be the one who can make a friend in a phone booth. Be the one who understands that every person you meet is a door to a new opportunity. Because in the end, it's not just about making connections, it's about making the right connections. Remember, your network is your net worth. Now that we have discussed the traits of wealth-contributing friends, it's time for some reflection. Let's take a moment to ponder about the people we surround ourselves with. Are they enriching our lives with positivity, knowledge, risk-taking spirit, and opportunities to build networks? Or are they the opposite, draining us, holding us back, and stifling our growth? It's not about judging or blaming our friends, but rather about understanding the influence they might have on us. After all, we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. That's a powerful thought, isn't it? There's a saying, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's a bit of a hyperbole, but it does hold a kernel of truth. Our friends and acquaintances can shape our attitudes, our perspectives, our decisions, and yes, even our wealth. Think about the conversations you have with your friends. Are they about growth, opportunity, and ambition? Or are they about complaints, regrets, and blame? The language we use, the thoughts we entertain, and the ideas we share, they all have their roots in our conversations. Consider the actions of your friends. Are they constantly seeking knowledge, taking calculated risks, and building valuable networks? Or are they content with the status quo, avoiding risks and staying within their comfort zones? Actions speak louder than words, and the actions of those around us can have a profound impact on our own behavior. Reflecting on these things might make us uncomfortable, but it's a necessary step in our journey towards wealth. If we find that our friends are not contributing positively to our wealth journey, it doesn't mean we need to cut them off. Instead, we could seek out additional friends who possess the traits we desire, who can inspire us, motivate us, and help us grow. Remember, our wealth is not just about money. It's about our mindset, our actions, and the people we surround ourselves with. So let's make sure we choose our friends wisely. Take a moment to consider how your friends and acquaintances might be shaping your wealth journey. Before we wrap up, we have a question for you. Who are the key people in your life that help you grow your wealth? Don't be shy, spill the beans in the comment section below. We're all here to learn from each other after all. And hey, if you found value in this video, why not share it with your friends? Maybe they'll buy you a thank you coffee with their future millions. Now while you're at it, hit that subscribe button and join our Moneymaker Millionaire community. We've got plenty more nuggets of wisdom to share, and if you're worried about missing out, ring that bell for notifications. Don't worry, we won't flood your feed. We're all about quality over quantity here. Remember, the company you keep can make or break your wealth, so choose wisely. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our Moneymaker Millionaire channel.